This is Jeffrey, and in a second he'll bite his fingernails.
How do you know that?
It's a habit of his. Oh, there he goes.
Oh yeah. Why does he do that?
Well, to understand that, we need to look at what a habit is. A habit, good or bad, is something you do instinctively, without thinking about it. It's like being on autopilot.
So, how do we create these habits?
Well, all habits start with a trigger.
Pooh Bear's friend.
Not Tigger, trigger. A trigger is something that prompts a response or an action, and that response gives you a reward.
Right.
In Jeffrey's case, the trigger could be a hangnail, and his response is to bite his nails. That gives him satisfaction, which releases the happy chemical dopamine into the brain, and because dopamine makes him feel so good, he'll keep reacting to the trigger in the same way.
So what's the key?
The key to habits is identifying your triggers. For bad habits, it's about removing or replacing triggers. So for Jeffrey, it's keeping his nails cut and smooth. For good habits, it's about creating new triggers to prompt you to action. When we repeat this cycle, it's called a habit loop. Trigger, response, reward. After a while, you no longer even think about it. The trick is repetition. And that's where basal ganglia comes in.
Isn't he a footballer?
No. It's the part of your brain where new habits are formed.
Okay.
2 weeks into the GCC, right now, you're starting to form new healthy habits. This is happening because you have new triggers prompting you to choose new responses which lead to reward.
What sort of triggers?
Leaving your GCC pulse by your bed at night.
Entering my steps each day?
Exactly. Here's an example. You face a choice, stairs or elevator. That choice is the trigger. Before GCC, the stairs probably seemed like hard work. But now your response is to take them because you know you're rewarded through more steps and feel-good chemicals like dopamine. Repeat this enough times and you'll take the stairs without even thinking about it. It's now a habit.
But will these habits stick?
With enough repetition, yes. Because you're changing your brain.
I'm quite attached to the one I've got.
No, what I mean is you create a new neural pathway in your brain through repetition. What's really cool is that if you had a brain scan, you'd actually see the new pathway you've created lighting up and your old pathway fading away. You're changing the way your brain automatically responds. So, hey, where are you going?
I've got some new habits to work on.